Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Already comes perfectly trained in engineering, knows exactly how to make a livelihood. Tasyaiva heto prayateta kovido nalabhyate yad brahmatam parida talabhyate dukhavadanyata sukham kalena sarvatra gabhira ramasa. Everybody gets enough resource and intelligence to maintain themselves materially by the nature of the Lord. So, kitty! There's a lot of cats around here. So the main purpose is to dedicate oneself to making spiritual advancement. It's getting plenty of food. Okay, kitty, let's go. Come on. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Huh? From Chaitanya Charitamrita about Brahmanda Brahmate Kun Bhagavan Jeev Guru Krishna Prasadi Pai Bhakti Raja Bij. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then described, as you get the seed of bhakti planted in your heart, the instruction from the spiritual master, then if you water it, Shravanadijal, put the water of hearing and chanting, etc., then it grows. And he said it catches on to creepers, they catch on. It grows from the material world, penetrates the viraja into the spiritual world, and catches on to Krishna's lotus feet in the Goloka Vrindavan, and like a creeper it entwines itself there. What do you think? Haribol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Videsha Sabhita Sakalagraha Ajasamasta Suramurti Rashesha Teja Yasya Gnaya Brahmati Samvrita. Verses about the sun from Shastra. Ayur Hadati Vaikuntham Ujjam Ashtam Shayanaso. The Shukadev said, every time the sun rises and sets, it's talking to us. I'm taking away your life, one day at a time, except for those Uttama Shloka Vartmane, those who are talking about Krishna and cultivating Krishna consciousness, transporting them back to Godhead. They're not wasting their life. Otherwise, it's a complete waste of time. What else? The sun. Go.
Krishna is the sun.
Yes. Sources of illumination of the sun. Once in Hawaii, the devotees, Prabhupada told the devotees they could go to the beach. And then they came back and said that, but Prabhupada, won't we fall into Māyā going to the beach? And Prabhupada said, Krishna says, the bodies of water is on the ocean, of light time the sun. So how could you not be Krishna conscious? So Krishna gives so many examples in the Bhagavad Gita how to see him everywhere at all times.
It's reconnecting. I mean, I just wanted to say that it's so amazing that what you just mentioned, Guru Maharaj, that somebody can learn how to see Krishna everywhere, as you quote from Prabhupada, and how you realize this, that we are walking all around here, and you could basically stop anywhere, and you can see Krishna in anything here, and basically you could just stop in every step and speak about Krishna. It's like so amazing thing.
Haribol. Also, I see Amrita Kata is there, Anil, Chandra, and Radha Kripa.
Yes.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Any observations? Go ahead. Doesn't have to be grandiose. Just tell us what you're seeing.
No, I'm just I've been meditating a lot these past few weeks because sometimes we are told that if you go outside the temple it's dangerous because it's Māyā, as you said, is as you mentioned what Prabhupada said, and I just see it's amazing how one can just take advantage of everything one sees and try to always remember Krishna and never forget Krishna. Anywhere, any situation.
In Washington, D.C., 1976, I was stationed there, and Prabhupada came there for the bicentennial. That's the 200th year anniversary of the founding of America. And in the afternoon, we got back from book distribution, and the devotees came to me and said, Prabhupada wants to go to see the fireworks. And I said, what? And all the devotees went with him. He went in a SUV. It was the first SUV in America called the International Harvester, with Rupanuga and Harisari and Pushta Krishna. And then the devotees drove behind in a string of cars, caravan. And people had come from all over the world. And Prabhupada was looking around at everything. We even got out and sat on the grass, and he watched the fireworks for a while. But he made comments along the way, just relating everything to the Krishna consciousness movement or to Krishna. He compared the fireworks to, he said, they used to have fireworks in the Vedic times. And at that time, he also noticed the Capitol building, and he said that that kind of dome we should have for our big temple in Mayapur. So he was always looking at the world and seeing it as an opportunity for Sankirtan, or seeing something in relation to Krishna, or making a philosophical point. So Krishna's in everything, so we should be able to, wherever we go, just remember Krishna. Any other observations? Give her the mic. Mics inspire one to speak. Just anything you're feeling, seeing out here. Do you like it?
Mm.
Walking around here?
Yes, I like.
Why?
Especially because of the association. That is the most important thing, and to get always inspired and to have the strength to continue this path, just to be attached to the foot of the Mahatma. And yes, of the
It's a
Guru.
really good point.
Mm.
So whomever we associate with, however we associate ourselves, we take on that quality. Does anybody know a verse? 13:22. Purusha prakritisto hi bhukte prakriti jan gunan karanam gunasangosya sarasadyoni janmasu. Whatever good or bad situation we're in now, it's because of how we've associated ourselves in the past. Sangha is always Tandera charana sevi bhakta sanivas janame hoy eya vilash. Nārada Das Thakur is saying, birth after birth, just give me devotee association. Observations. You're a soul. You're with Krishna. You're seeing the world. What's your observation?
It's very nice to be here in this working with all of you, and it's very beautiful how the nature, the strong of nature, the strong of Krishna can create so many forms of lives. So you see the grass, but there is not only one kind of grass, a lot of souls, a lot of different kinds of souls, and small animals, and a lot of souls around here benefit of the Mahamantra, and it's very incredible. Every time I think about that, it's very incredible to see how many lives are around there, and how we are very small respect to all the creation of Krishna.
I was thinking that yesterday when I was sitting with Sridhas Prabhu at the table, and there was all kinds of insects around us. There was one, it was so small I could barely see it. It was a little red kind of spider or something.
Yeah, spider.
And it was, I said, Sridhas, look at that. And how big's its brain? And how is it getting around? How does it have emotion? How does it know when I go like this, it runs the other way? It's life. And also your point about the variety, it's Vishesha. the universe has this speciality. There's not one soul that's the same as another. There's not one entity anywhere or one sunset or sunrise that's the same as another. Everything in Krishna's creation is Vishesha or specific or special. So it's an unfoldment at every moment of something new. But the mind takes it as the same thing and boring and so forth. But it's Krishna's energy, so it's always interesting. Prabhu?
No, I like to because the name of this forest is the name of the forest of material nature, and to do parikrama, japa, meditation in this way, remind to my mind that it's impossible to go out of the forest of material nature alone. It's impossible. And the best gift in this material world is satsanga, no? And the motivation of Srila Prabhupada gave us the ISKCON is to give us satsanga association, because it's so easy. Alone is impossible, but together the sangha is so easy because the not just the energy to stay together, but to know, okay, if I fall, I have the help. This is very, very important for me, because when I'm in very, very strong situation, difficult situation, and my mind said, now how you can do? I say, there are devotees. He ask help. Said, please, Prabhu, help me. Easy. This is the miracle of ISKCON.
Haribol. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I was just thinking, when you told about like Prabhupada, how he wanted to see the fireworks. I was thinking how fortunate we are. We didn't saw Srila Prabhupada personally, but we are seeing somebody who personally associates with the Srila Prabhupada. I was thinking that the mood is transferring like the Guru Shishya Parampara. Even we read Srila Prabhupada's book, but sometimes you don't understand what he wants to say in the mood. Sometimes the instructions, he gives different instructions to different disciples. So here is somebody who's...
It's so important. And I get association with my senior God brothers and God sisters who had some of them personally trained by Prabhupada. There's a very special mood. And I always notice afterwards that I feel positively affected by the mood, have more clarity. And Prabhupada has a mood and a method. And it's important through parampara, because you can read the Veda base, but there's something tangible and palpable when you have association with those who absorb that mood, and the method is there that is edifying and that continues. It's a current that continues down through parampara. It's a nice point.
Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. I was just meditating on your words at the beginning when you were praying to absorb in deep meditation on the holy name, and I was just thinking that how much is powerful the word of an advanced devotee, and I was connected with the sound in general, how much is powerful, like a word that a devotee say to take care of you, or a prayer, or a boon that someone is giving to you, especially a devotee. And now how much powerful is, like Mataji was saying, that the sound of the holy name, it spread to all the living entities around, and everyone can take benefit. And so how much is important this sound, this transcendental knowledge, and the Maha Mantra, of course.
Jai. You never take for granted. Sometimes we meet people and we tell them something about Krishna, give them a book, and it's not evident immediately. But later we'll meet them, or maybe we won't meet them, we'll meet somebody else who had an incidental contact with the devotee, and then they'll tell how everything started from that one statement. I heard the thing, he said this, I read this one thing, and then it started. And we're in a liminal state. At any minute, we can cross it back over into the spiritual environment by a little encouragement from the sound vibration. Or by the same principle, we can always slip into nescience. But once the devotees have been awakened and have experienced the taste of Krishna consciousness, even if they temporarily slip into darkness, it's not the same, Nārada Muni says, as it is for somebody who's never experienced it. They always remember it, even though they become captured by Māyā, they still remember. As Viśvanātha Cakravartī Ṭhākura said, as they're haunted by the ghost of rasa. Rasāgraha. He said that they're grabbed by it. They keep like, oh yeah, but I remember that time. So it's very poignant what you said about the power of the sound. And the Sankirtan movement is based on that. It's spreading that same sound vibration, Bhagavad Gita, and the holy names to other living entities. Thank you.
So I was just thinking that as we are walking around here now, this is the third day, we see this beautiful area, and so and we are on planet Earth in the middle of the universe, and still we have such a beautiful places around here, right? And so what else can be on higher planetary systems? But Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita that this is just a little spark of his greatness, just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of how he maintains, how he creates this, and the beauty, what's here. So what else is there if somebody gets closer to Krishna? It's like, for me, it's unimaginable.
Jai. Shall we? Go pray. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Ram Ram Ram, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Krishna, Krishna, Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Like this word, dimensione. Huh? Yeah, it's just an interesting concept of dimension. If somebody has a dictionary, you could look it up, exactly where it comes from. Obviously from Latin, but just come closer, please, because it's hard. And then we have the Om, Bur, Bhuva, Swa. Bur, Bhuva, Swa. Bur, like this middle region. Bhuva, Swa. Or Goloka, Namni, Nijadamni, Taleta, Tasya, Devi, Mahesha, Haridam, Suteshu, Teshu. Te Te Prabhavan, Nichayavi, Kashchayena, Govindamadi, Purusham, Dhamma. There's these dimensions. What does it mean?
Dimension is a measurable extent, magnitude.
Measurable extent, magnitude.
Measured along a diameter. From Latin, dimensionem.
Haha.
This is nominative dimensio.
And does it break down the words? Die and something?
Yes. Dimetri, to measure out.
Dimetri means to measure.
From this.
From this.
Plus metri, to measure.
Some kind of measurement. So there's measured realms. And it's like Goloka Namni Nijadamni Tale Tatasya. So lowest of all is located Devidam. It's a dimension. You can measure it. And it's mostly, and then above Devidam is Maheshnam. It's another liminal state between the material world and the spiritual world. Above Maheshnam is Haridam. Before you get to Haridam, there's the Viraja. It's the region, the causal ocean, where there's no modes of nature. But then that's the demarcation between the material and spiritual world. And then there's Vaikuntha, Haridam, and then there's Golokadam. So even in the spiritual world, there are dimensions, because there's Mathura, Dwarka, Vrindavan. They're called perfect, more perfect, most perfect. So there's nothing nondescript. There's always something that is qualitatively dimensional, measurable. The consciousness has specific characteristics, like in Vrindavan. There's an unceremonious kind of love. For Krishna, it's a different, more relaxed environment, village. And then you have Vaikuntha, which is marked by ceremonious worship of Krishna. And then the material world, where people have the conception of being the material body and so forth. So it's just interesting about the unique position of the soul. We're souls. So Vishnu Shakti Para Prokta Kshetra Gyakya Tatapura Avidya Karma Sangyangya Tritiya Shakti Rishite. Krishna Purana says 3 different kinds of energy. It's the internal energy, external energy, and marginal. And the marginal concept you could also call liminal. Lim means edge. We're on an edge. We could go either side, spiritual, material. And we could go to any dimension either. Krishna says, Yanti Deva Vrta Devam Pitran Yanti Pratirvrta Bhutani Yanti Bhuteja Yanti Mam Yajino Pimam. From our edge position, we can go in any direction, he says. You could go here, you could go there. Wherever you want to put your attention, that's where you're going to go. To that, you can change dimensions at any time. So it's so important to be informed of that. Otherwise, we just be pulled in any direction. People advertise and they try to pull your attention and say, here, do this, do that. We also accept social norms and just say, well, my family wants me to do this or that. And Krishna comes in and just smashes the whole thing and says, Sarvadharma Parityaja. Forget all this other stuff. Just focus on me and go straight back. Manmana bhava mad bhakto. Reach the highest dimension. If we don't know that, then how will we go for that? Right? You have to elevarchi means to elevate, right?
Yes.
You have to elevate yourself to this dimension, the divine dimension. Per elevarci alla dimensione divina. Pur continuando e vivere nel mondo. Pur is pure.
Still,
Still?
yeah, like still living in the material world.
Oh, continuing to live. Nel mondo means?
Then
In the
work
world.
Well, still living means still. While you live in the material world, to elevate yourself to the spiritual dimension, even while living in the material world, it's necessary ris vigiliere,
to wake up.
Awaken.
Awake.
liere, veg, ris vigilere means to awaken.
Awake.
Where does that word come from? I mean, what's the English equivalent? La nostro means we.
Hour.
Our. Realizzione
Relationship.
de amor. We have to realize our loving relationship with Krishna. And Dio, Krishna, God says, tutto riposo.
Everything rest only.
Everything? Tutto. Like tutto bene. Everything's good. Tutto riposo. Everything reposes. Su di lui. In him. In me. Come, like perle, like a pearl. Su un filo is a thread. And what about this word? Vegliere.
But you want it in Italian?
I just want to trace it back or trace it forward and see what is the equivalent in English.
Reawaken. To awaken.
How's the word breakdown? Vegliere and ris.
Svegliare.
Ri is here. And
This is from Latin ex vigilare. Ex vigilare.
Ex
Like
vigilare.
ex, like
Vigliare. Oh. Huh. Vigliare.
it's like because vigilare is like being awakened, paying attention.
I see.
So ex is mean like again.
Ask ChatGPT where it comes
Okay,
from.
good.
Sorry, I have to figure this out. And while you're looking it up, Krish, they quote Bhagavad Gita 14:26. Whatever, contemplating service in devotion, and then deviare, without deviation. Transcendo subito, you completely transcend.
No,
Immediately transcend. 3. Influency, the influence of in material world. Si eleva al piano.
Floor, like level.
The lane. Del Brahman. You come to the dimension of Brahman.
So it says
By thinking Krishna. That's our whole point, right? I think we've figured it out. We've achieved enlightenment on this walk. No one can complain. Okay, go ahead.
It says the Italian verb risvegliare comes from the combination of
Haribo! Now I know I'm dreaming. Okay, go ahead.
A prefix meaning again or back, and svegliare, to wake up, to awaken.
Okay. And what's the crossover into English? Vigliare.
Oh,
What word is it we
from
have in
vigil,
English?
meaning awake.
Vigil.
Vigil. Sorry.
That's it. Vigil. Vigil means awake. That's what it is. Vigliare. Revigilare means to awaken, because this means to be alive or awake. Vigil.
Mm-hmm.
To keep a vigil means you stay awake. And then this is to reawaken, right? That's what this word means. Okay. Now I'll be in peace. Thank you very much. I love Italian. It's just English with a few extra little Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Italian into English. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Krishna, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna. Hari Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama.
Usually we go this way.
Oh, this way?
Usually we go this way, but
Oh. Do you want to take the shortcut or the long? What? We got to see Govardhan. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
there's going to be Prabhu said the house of Haridasa Thakur somewhere. Prabhu will show us.
You're going to show us the house of Haridasa Thakur?
Yeah.
That's a big deal. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hantaya Madhya Bala Haridasavaryo Yadrama Krishna Charanashvarsha Pramodaha Manam Tanoti Sahagogana Yostayo Yat Pani Yasuya Vasakandana Kandamulai. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Oleander? poisonous. Hare. This is California. Same thing. No different. Northern California. No, it's very similar to Northern California, the flora and fauna. If you just drop me in here, I'd wake up go like California. Oleander, kind of grass. Uparjange. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. You know, some people are polyglots. They can speak many different languages, but Krishna speaks the language of everyone and every animal. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Si pregadi togli ersti le scarpe. Scarpe. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu arranged a special secluded place for Haridas. And Mahaprabhu would go see him every day, even though Haridas Thakur couldn't go in the temple of Lord Jagannath. Lord Jagannath, in the form of Lord Chaitanya, came to see him every day. And when Sanatana Goswami came to Jagannath Puri, he went and stayed with Haridas Thakur. He wouldn't go in the temple either. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came one day to see Haridas Thakur. And Haridas Thakur said, "You see, there's Sanatana Goswami offering you obeisances." And he had conversations with him every day. One day, Mahaprabhu turned to Sanatana Goswami and said, "I do not approve of your idea to commit suicide by throwing yourself under the wheel of Lord Jagannath's cart." And Sanatana Goswami could understand that Lord Chaitanya was omniscient, because although he had that plan in his heart, since he felt himself unqualified to be in Jagannath Puri or to be near the temple, because he might bump into one of the pujaris and contaminate him, because he had this disease from drinking bad water on his journey to Jagannath Puri, and also because when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw him, he would embrace him, and the oozing sores on his body then would smear on the body of Lord Chaitanya. So he thought, what is the use of my life? I'll attain the supreme destination by throwing myself under the wheel of Lord Jagannath's cart in front of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Mahaprabhu said, "I don't approve of this." So if one was able to attain Krishna by committing suicide, I would have done it already millions of times. And they had an important conversation there at Haridas Thakur's. Mahaprabhu was talking about how the body of a devotee is not an ordinary material body. It's a sadhaka deha. It's not the same as an ordinary person's karmic body. And that When one dedicates oneself to Krishna through Diksha, he gave this verse, Diksha Kali Bhaktakari Atma Samarpan. He becomes the same, in the same category as Krishna, Atma Samarpan. Because he's surrendered to Krishna, then he's considered to be one of Krishna's. And when he embraced Haridas Thakur again, he purified his body and his body became whole. And Haridas Thakur said, actually during the time when he was chastising Sanatana Goswami, he said to Haridas Thakur, what do you think of the character of this person? He said, he's already surrendered his body to me, it belongs to me, and now he's thinking of destroying it. And then Haridas Thakur said, my Lord, we cannot understand what is your intention or what you want unless you tell us. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu embraced Sanatana Goswami, his body became transcendentally beautiful by his embrace, and his disease was cured. He had told Sanatana Goswami, I want to do so many things through your body. You have to go to Vrindavan and reveal the pastimes, Leela Stalis of Lord Krishna for the world, and so many other things. And I cannot go to Vrindavan, but you can stay there and do that work. And that's where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu brought a toothbrush from Lord Jagannath from the temple, and he planted it in the ground. And it grew into this beautiful tree that Haridas Thakur chanted under, and it's still alive there in Jagannath Puri, at Haridas Thakur's abode. At Vaitacharya, when you did the Shraddha Patra, you're supposed to make an offering to Krishna, and then after that, you're supposed to feed the topmost of Brahmins in the village. And so he brought the remnants to Haridas Thakur, and Haridas Thakur said, what are you doing? No one will accept this. And Sanatana Goswami said, no, they don't understand that you're the topmost Brahmin. Based on Srimad Bhagavatam, Aho Vatashva Pachato Gariyan, Yajiva Grevartate Namatubhyam, Te Pustapaste Juhuvusasna Arya, Brahmanachar Nama Grananti Ete. If somebody's chanting the holy name of Krishna, then it's known that they've already performed all purificatory processes. They've excelled Brahmanism. So it's one of the most important aspects. He's one Namacharya. Lord Chaitanya made him. It's very unusual because people were very caste conscious at that time. And he elevated him, Haridas, he was from a Muslim background, to the topmost position of worship in our sampradaya, to show that the purificatory process is pure chanting of the holy name, nothing else. Dear Srila Haridas Thakur, if you so desire, please bestow upon us a desire to always chant Krishna's holy names, and please give us the inspiration to distribute them to people all over the world. And if you so desire, please give us a drop of taste for the chanting of the holy names. Thank you for considering our request. Everyone agrees with this prayer, in whole or in part, please say Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Vanchakalpadurusha, Kripasanabhya, Patitana Bhavanibhyo, Vaishnavibhyo. Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai. What a great discovery. Thanks for showing us. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. I feel like we're on a yatra. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Rama. Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Rama Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Tomorrow will be a good day for it. Yesterday was finished. Domane. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama. Hare Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you, everybody.